Beleza! Vamos lá. Vamos voltar aqui. A configuração foi tensa. Vamos lá, ver se eu consigo fazer o bem bolado aqui. Rapaz. Que loucura. Vou para baixo. Vamos ver se dá uma melhorada. Testando, tá, pessoal? Boa, tá bom. Vamos lá. Voltando a jogar Street Fighter 6, né? Bora lá. Vamos ver se tá tudo ok. Sejam bem-vindos à live. Hoje teremos aí Street Fighter 6, tá bom? Vou jogar na Ranked, apenas Ranked hoje. Apanhar na Ranked, né? E vamos lá. Voltar ao menu principal. Bora lá, pessoal. Sejam bem-vindos à live. O bicho vai pegar. Eu tenho na prática. Deixa eu trocar aqui pro Delsin. Pessoal, tem uns 2 meses, mais ou menos, que eu não jogo, tá? Deixa eu ver se o áudio tá bom aqui. Deixa eu baixar um pouco aqui, o áudio tá muito alto. Beleza. Peguei o Delcinho, vamos lá pro treinamento. Isso aí. Difícil manter os pontinhos aqui, faz tempo que eu não jogo, então eu vou cair bastante. Eu vou pôr na ranked aqui, pessoal. Ixi, tem uma coisa errada. Meus displays não estão aparecendo. Não sei o que está acontecendo. Não, esse aqui não. Bora lá. Foi perdida. Aí tá de brincadeira, cara. É, esse cabo aqui que eu tô usando tá zoado. Complicado, não sei por que perdeu a conexão, cara. Ai, 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 oi, oi. Nossa, mensagem. Tá de brincadeira. Ver o que tá acontecendo. Ah, tá não. Aí tá zoado, aí não. Configuração, internet. Não confio, pô. Aí não. Tá no Wi-Fi. Aí não vai. Wi-Fi não. Pelo amor de Deus. Suspeitei desde o princípio. Vou resetar o game. Deixa ele abrir de novo. Vamos ver agora. Ai, tá difícil fazer live hoje, viu, velho? As plataformas ficam com as frescuras, mano. Nada a ver, mano. Fica te derrubando. Você faz tudo certinho e sei lá. Sei lá. E aí, Xinzão, beleza, mano? Beleza, irmão? Como é que você tá? Boa noite, meu mano. Voltando a jogar aqui, fazer as lives. Tá estranho, mano. Faz 6 tá estranho. Poxa, não. Vamos ver se não vai cair a conexão, né? Tudo bom, meu irmão? Salve, Xinho. Correria, Xinho. O horário de trampo, mano, tá foda, velho. Tudo bem, mano, graças a Deus. Opa, apareceu alguém aqui pra bater em mim. Trabalhando no horário aí complicado aí, Xinho. Tá difícil, mano. Deixei cansado em casa. Seja bem-vindo, meu irmão. Saudade, mano. Ô, Xizão. Sem palavras aí pra você, mano. Vamos ver? Pessoal,
here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Any development early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory. Overdrive. Okay, takes them all the way to the ground. Down to the wire. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Knockdown. Player 1 is in, and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong as it went experience hang.
Você é doido, tio.
Player 1
Aí sim, Xizão.
first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Big counter. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Okay, creating some space here. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner.
Vacilou.
They're going for the
O
super
que ele ia fazer, mano? Caraca, parabéns, Xinho. Joga muito, mano.
Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Using the super can open up, connects with the throw. Can this drive bring it back? Anti-air in the front. Life lead is there. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Throws him. What now? One player is in burnout state. Is it time to end the tricky hidden variable? Big gauge difference here, and both fighters are almost done. We're so close to the end of the round that it may not matter that both fighters are burned out. Goes out of sight.
Positivo, esqueci, mano.
Here's
Da
the
hora, hein,
final
time?
round. The real fight starts now. Sticks out a kick. The throw is denied. Blocks. Hits him with a connects with the throw. Player 2 needs to use the genius read with that throw escape. Vagabond Edge connects. Player 2 is dangerously close, adds a bit of OD spice. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Excellent block. Scuffle. Burnout. Did they mean to do that? Yoga fire. Reads the jump in perfectly. Bringing the hot fire.
Essa sempre é zoada.
Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe.
Maluco, caraca, Shin, que da hora, mano.
Player 1 was
Você ganhou o campeonato de Tekken 8, mano. Caraca, não foi de Street. A revanche com o mano aqui. Sejam bem-vindos aí,
not
pessoal.
over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Tricky hitting variable. Took him to the corner and a flash. There's a change of sides. Jumps up. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now.
Ah, não saiu.
Knockdown. Still slugging it out here. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table.
Se sair, vai pra fora.
Alright, what's coming up next? Got their eye on the air. Oh, easy
Não sai,
tag.
velho. Não sai, velho. Caraca, faz tempo não, mesmo.
The jump in is denied. Heading into the end game now. It's getting to that slight doubt is all it took. Player
Da hora,
2
Shin.
hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They piled up the null. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner.
Essa mulher só tem corrida, velho.
Jumps up.
Luta aí, minha.
Genius read. A drive pass could end it all here. Player 2 will need to play it conservative so that looking to
Mano, eu
impress.
acho ridículo esse jogo na parte de drive rush. Pelo amor de Deus. Você não tem ação, velho, depois do drive rush do cara. Olha esse boneco. Meu Deus, você sofre no drive
Let's
rush.
see if they can build themselves a streak.
Pelo amor de Deus. Cara, tudo que o cara fica correndo pra ele na
Right
quadra.
back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Easily escaped. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
Gasta mesmo, sem
We
dó.
gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. What did they think? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter, big trouble here. The stun is gonna leave him defenseless. Jump in, finds the mark. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters.
É isso. Montada da bexiga.
Reads their mind and techs the throw. Drilling time. That's the Yoga Inferno Rip. Which reads they're going for the super arc.
Não
Player
pula
2
não, mano. Só
has
precisa
completed their
dúvida, cara.
triangle, but they are still within range to win this round. Big opportunity now in this corner. There's the change of side. Okay, oh.
Brincadeira que eu que morri. Ah,
Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Sneaks in above. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Inferno to turn up the heat. They're thinking of going big off this gauge view. Spending that drive gauge. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range.
Se sair, fica de boa. Se não for distância.
Jumps up. barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 will
Zoado.
need to apply
O soco
pressure.
fraco ser contestado no médio,
On
mano.
and sends them flying. Both fighters planning something. Connects with the throw. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Tries to catch them out with the arch step. A drive impact could end it all here. Player 2 can't let this simmer.
Ah, não acredito nisso não.
Huge chance after that wall slap. Turns out. Perfect pass kick out of nowhere.
Domingão vai ter outro.
Last round, both fighters gotta go all in from this point. The last round, it's now or never. Side switch in the corner. Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Keeps him out. Teleport. Nowhere safe. Both sides getting ready. Abuses their drive game. Drops him hard. This is the time to believe in your ability. Will this super art do anything? Players wanna finish.
Se sair os golpes pra fazer tudo certinho, eu tô fazendo muito rápido. Acostumado a jogar os golpes muito aí. Deixa eu ficar no golpe também. Valeu, tá? Curtindo aqui na luta contra o. Veadora. Essa boneca é chata, né? Deve ser muita pressão. Meu mano Shin, salve! Tomara que não caia a conexão, né? No jogo. Obrigadão, Shin, pela participação aí, mano. Parabéns aí pelo camp aí, mano. Você é doido. Tem vídeo, tem live, tem alguma coisa aí no histórico aí pra nós dar uma olhada lá, mano? Depois você dá um salve aí. Difícil manter os pontinhos aqui. Ah, não tem não, né, mano? Entendeu? Ah, Domingão tendo, você dá um salve. Vamos pra cá, tá se escondendo da câmera. Mais um aí. Tem que eu me sair bem, pessoal. Se eu perder, eu troco, tá? Eu coloco Blanca, depois eu coloco o Erronda. Tá bom? E se eu perder o Erronda, eu volto pro Dançu.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Pegar o ritmo de novo do jogo. Não é muito bom. É outro moleque só pode.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Alright, no good up high. Player 2 used the life lead. They hit each other. Gets the jump in.
Difícil.
Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Life lead over.
Olha isso. Apertei o botão e não pra sair o golpe, para não conseguir fazer isso.
Player 2
Mano, é
on
boneco
the
corre.
board
Como é
press
que
with
corre
a win.
fora do
They'll
assim?
want to keep the pressure on.
Corredores. Hoje ficou muito corredor pra mim, mano.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
Faz isso e corre.
Just moments ago, we saw some very soft pressure against the wall. That's how you close out games. It's so hard to fight back against that. Reacts to the throw. Shows immediately. Inferno to turn up the heat. Counting on the super to do the job. Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? So, what's next? What'll happen here? Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Genius read. Player 1 is dominating this match. Oh, burnout trigger. Impact finish. It was more than enough. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Open with a jump in. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. That's a counter. Player 2 was gasping for drive game that round. What can they do? All the throws connect. Player 2, the throw is denied. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will, oh my goodness, hit that with confidence. With super arts into play, it's really anything to do.
Mano! Ah, velho, não acredito nisso não. Que é isso, velho? Ele não fez aquilo não. Tá óbvio. Tá valendo. Deu uma molhada ali, mano. Meu Deus. Tá valendo.
Player 2 faced the giant and walked away unscathed. What a win!
Vou sair porque eu perdi muito ponto, mano. Não compensa. Se eu jogo com ele, eu ganho pouco ponto. Ele ganha jogo comigo e ganha muito ponto. Tô tentando chegar no Hitmaster, no DLC. Tá difícil. O cara joga bem. Aquela noiada ali. Eu esperando. Fiz pra trás e o moleque pulou. Aí pegou certinho pra ele. Caraca. Xinzeira, quanto tempo, mano.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Go for the low kick. Still slugging it out here. Starts off zoning with fireball. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Got their eye on the air. Goes for the drive rush there. Drive opens up. Player 1 is almost dead but springs forward with the drive rush. In there!
O cara tá vindo correndo, eu tô na diagonal, abaixado, o boneco levanta pra ele não tocar o pé.
That'll give them a psychological advantage. Shows the medium kick. Burns them up. Parries the attack. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still drive rush to keep it going.
Tá abaixado.
A drive impact to end it all here. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Drive gauge the fires on.
Mano, tudo é corrida nesse jogo. Você não consegue fazer um jogo neutro eficaz. Difícil fazer um jogo neutro. Eu tenho um jogo neutro.
Rematch going to play out. Are we going to witness a blow up here? That drive impact doesn't get through. Still slugging it out here.
Ele pega, né? Quando eu fiz meu bagulho,
Player 2 has them
ele pegou. De boa. Mas da hora.
Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. Player 1 is almost dead, but some cross drive moves and a few prayers. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? That's all for Yoga Fire. Drive rush to keep it going. Just moments ago, we saw some very solid pressure against the wall. That's how you close out games. So hard to fight that against that. Jumps in. Avoids getting stuck in the corner. Not much life difference.
Olha lá. O cara faz a dança da chuva. Toma café, vai no banheiro. Olha lá. Sai do drive impact, depois o drive impact clicar no cara. Eu faço uma seca. Você faz o drive impact, pega no golpe do cara, tipo soco médio, soco forte. Sei lá. Arranca a vida do cara. E depois de 2 anos o cara faz o drive impact dele. Ah, velho. Se linkou, já era. Tinha que pegar e stunar, mano, cara. Sei lá. Cada um pensa do jeito, né? Eu penso assim. O cara faz 3, 4 golpes quando você faz o drive impact. Seu drive impact linka no cara, tira a vida e o cara faz depois o dele. É muito zoado esse método aí. Tira toda a estratégia do jogo. Deus me livre. Muito zoado. Vamos lá. Fica perdendo pra você mesmo. Os caras vão estar fazendo lá pelo TikTok, mas fazendo vídeo aqui. Obrigado também. Tá lá. Vamos ver o que se fazer com o Blanquinho. Música de pareamento. Chata, hitbox puro dela embaçado. Puta essa hitmaster aí, ó.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player one with the light switch takes a trip. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Knockdown. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Life lead opens up. Yes. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Who's going to start things off? Triangle horn hit! Player two will look to apply pressure here. Scrapping it out, up, hits back with the overdrive vertical.
Caraca, o Ledão deixou pro lado.
Doesn't miss a beat. A drive impact could end it all here. Throws them. Player one has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on the critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. This is going to close
Eu
it.
pensei isso. Mas, irmão, se ele quiser amoiar sobre a nós, pera aí.
Decides not to rush in without a plan. Who's north charges forward. Player two won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Absolutely relentless. Player two needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Back through the court. Are we gonna play impact peekaboo? They're not getting close to each other. Oh my god, they set something up.
Ah, mano, que isso, mano? Cadê o Rasteira?
Combo hit for the top OLS deck. More fuel to the fire.
Caraca, velho.
This revival phase is gonna be painful no matter what they choose. And it is insane with confidence. Player one is looking at a grid situation with burnout. Both sides getting ready. Players burn out, but they may have a plan. Turns the gauge on the super.
Ah, viu? Saiu bem 2 anos depois, especial. Depois que ele fez igual.
Get that bank account ready because that one was easy money.
Tá valendo. Aquela noiada lá. isso aí, pessoal. Street Fighter 6 aí. Amanhã vou dar continuidade. Vou tentar corrigir aí o tic-tac aí. Vou dar continuidade no Detroit, tá, pessoal? Essa plataforma aí tá zoada. Fica ticando, strikeando, nada a ver. Você faz o bagulho da hora, você verifica, faz tudo o conteúdo certinho. Os caras aí xingam até a mãe do dono da plataforma e tá fazendo live. Ah, vai entender, mano. Umas coisas que não dá pra entender. Lógico, eu vejo umas lives aí, o cara xinga de tudo, fala um monte de coisa, velho. Tem uns jogos aí que nada a ver, música não sei da onde. Você vai querer fazer um conteúdo bacaninho, cara que fez coisa, você vai verificar lá, tá tudo certo. Você manda mensagem pros caras, os caras. É, Xizão. Corredor. Meu Deus. Corredor mesmo. Tem de quem fica correndo pra lá e pra cá, o cara fica massa.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? Come on.
Round 1.
The fight's now underway. This is with a play-by-play. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. The drive parry was successful. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Who's gonna make a move? Player 2 with the life lead.
Voadora, entendi.
Taking stock.
Isso é magia,
Pressure on the opponent by zoning and firing. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other
Pô,
out?
defendi, cara. Que isso, mano?
Oh god, this is tense. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. No drive gauge to rely on that. What are they gonna do? Finishes with the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. Breaks the block with a throw. Brings out a bomb. It's cute and makes people unhinged. Sets the bomb off to shake them up. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. They are absolute charges forward. Going in, perfect carry. How will they follow up? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. What'll happen here? Big throw. Their spacing is so on point. But who's gonna blink first? Player 1 will look to
Eu acho
apply
ridículo, mano. O gol tem que ser feito com a rasteira, velho. O gol sai primeiro, o cara vai depois do início da rasteira.
That corner is starting to look scary. Oh, one out. Think what a finish. Player 2 faced the giant and walked away unscathed. What a win.
Ele correu aí, tá, pessoal? Né? Correu. Ele. Como pode dizer? Ele não aceitou igual fez aquela hora lá. Porque ele já tá gramaço, quase 1800. Vai virar Ultimate Master. Eu não lembro Ultimate Master, né? E aí, não compensa ele lutar comigo, agora perdeu 12. Se ele ganhar, ele vai ganhar aí 3 ou 4, no máximo 5. Só essa derrota ele não compensa pra ele. Ele vai. Pode ganhar as 2 seguidas de mim que ele não vai recuperar. O máximo que ele vai recuperar. Aí eu entendo, sabe? Quer subir pra pegar o. O cara que tem mais tempo. Hoje é dia dos quem? Rapaz, voltei hoje, depois de quase 2 meses sem jogar, e esquenta, né?
HP Max.
HP max, side quest done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. The throw is escaped. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Reads for that. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Charges forward. Big counter. Going in.
Se aproximar. Ele ia se afastar.
Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Checks them with the projectile. Still very early in the round. Grabs them. Will gain control of the match in the early going. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Time's the only thing moving here. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Big throw. Shows a medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 1 has a slight lightning. Breaks the block with a throw. Super clutch corner switch. Charges forward. Still scrapping for control of the space. Going on the offensive. Checks with a medium kick. The counter-attack connects. Great sense to take advantage of even the smallest opening. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins match fights. This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout stage. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble now? Player 1 can't afford to get hit again. Still has perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighters in perfect round. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Was looking for that jump attack. Just out of range for that throw. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation.
Rapaz, o não saiu, fez sorte, ele fez certinho.
Grabs and throws him away. Block. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jumps up. What good read with that throw escape. Charges forward. They've got the meter for a drive impact.
Suave, mano.
Oh, they're in the corner now.
Yeah.
No running away. Throws them. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. Super hard on deck for both fighters.
Oh, meu Deus do céu. Ah, lá.
Defensive assault continues. Do they gamble something here on a drive throw? Huge check. What
Oh,
a
louco, tio.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. Holds out with the block. Grabs him. Knockdown. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor.
Ah, velho, não graça não.
Player 2 creates a good corner against them.
A distância
Player
disso.
2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Barely blocks the jump in. Does a good job with this vertical rolling attack. Get out of here! This is a tough situation to be in with no drive for both fighters. There's a change of sides. Player one has a slight life lead. Both fighters planning something. Plenty of time left for some drama. Halfway through the round. Extra spicy so you connect. Avoid getting stuck in the corner somehow. Going on the defensive? Super 3 activated. Taking a shot out of them. It doesn't get wilder than this. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? That corner is starting to look scary. Zero is denied. What a read. Jump! Chico, that's what a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Who will come out on top and just charges forward? Player one took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Gets carried to the corner. Player two has a super gauge advantage. Still can't find a way out of this corner. Something's gotta give. Player two with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? So are you. Any thrower will at that range. Oh man, this is scary. Takes them up. Getting ready. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
O cross do cara tá vira, abaixa, dá soco.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
2-1. Lá escolheu o Errondo agora. Agora é a vez do Errondo apoiar.
Honda.
Eu espero pelo Rondão, Ferrujado.
Marley Steelworks. I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you.
Quem vai vir agora? Só uma olhada, só bundada, uma olhada. Terry. É o Terry. Nossa.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Player one has the life lead. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Well-timed corner switch. Takes a big time that just right to get the perfect pair. Can't take the throw. Knockdown. Solid throw. Whoa, what a move. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep.
Esse bora o saco aí, trava você, o cara vem, você fazer
Hits up the always board in the first
Setupzinho
round.
depois dessa
They'll
bagaça
want to
aí.
keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent
Aí
wants
sim,
to do first.
pegou.
Throws them to negate the block. Goes to the overdrive.
É sua opinião, viu?
Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Can they stop this likely from getting
É
bigger?
isso.
Order makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Their spacing is so on point, but who's going on the offensive?
Agora saco é bom, hein?
Charges forward. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Jumps up. Hits up the counter. This is going to be
Excelente, esse quer pelo menos chipar, hein?
uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here.
Paixão.
Player 1 is not in a good place experiencing
Tô
burnout.
pensando que é o Honda da
For the chip kill.
4, mano. Fiz igual o da
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Launches it. This that's gonna leave him rattled. Amazing. What anti-air? Oh my, the pro tech. They are in a real bad situation here. Perfect tech.
Ah,
Needs to take advantage of this overhead. How did they read that blow?
vontade era minha, cara.
Player 2
Isso.
can't let it simmer. They gotta start pushing. Crowns them from above. What's that overhead attack? That corner anticipated that throw. They were waiting for it. They gotta dig down deep here. Crashing down.
Sacou totalmente defesa positiva.
Genius leads with that throw escape. It's the drive. Fights back with authority.
Fiz a cabeçada, o boneco pula pra trás, né? Cara, como o boneco pula pra trás, ele colocou um lanche pra
But
frente.
that could have been anyone's game. No way we can call that. It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that one.
Nossa.
Oh, now that is a punish. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. That overhead was a bit obvious. Now the fun begins. All right. Player 1 with the life. Nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next? On dangerous serve. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Checks them with the projectile. Trying to beat each other here. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Throws him. What's next? Takes the trip. Will we see a drive in? It takes him all the way to the finishes.
Esperei esse daí,
Oh.
Paty.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They trade. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Going on the offensive? Player 1 put out those close stuff. And now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best, delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive returns. Side switch in the corner. Time to reassess the situation. Do they have enough drive gauge?
Caraca,
Charges in with guard knuckles. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
Inside.
You never know. How long is this offensive assault?
lesão isso aqui.
Goes for the level 1 super. Both sides getting ready. We see a time back. Drives it back misses. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Jump in, parry. Lines up.
Very effective.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Player 1 needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. Connect with medium. They were waiting for it. Looking for a chance. Going on the offensive? A jump drops them hard. Here comes the corner pressure. Oh, a win! Perfection! Plenty of health, full gauges,
Que isso, mano?
throws them. a big drive gauge lead. We see a drive in back here. Throw is denied. What a lead. Let loose the power away. Oh no! Critical art out. Burn out, but they may have a plan. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super.
Cara, ficou só mal sabe eu tentando punir. E, mano, quando eu punia, dava 3. Muito positivo, né? Muito positivo. Celulose. Voltar para a planilha do Delsa. Caraca, mano. É, manter esses pontinhos é embaçado. Treine. Vamos lá.
I'm ready for you.
Ready for you. Vou me recuperar com o Delsa aí.
Find a new rival.
Esse daqui é embaçado, hein, mano?
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player one with the life lead. Goes for the fireball. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this point. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning step. Feeling out the spacing. Carries the projectile. Goes for a driver. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. The super armor does its job. What a clutch side pitch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Heading into the end game now. The KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Lets off the projectile to waste time. Grabs him. Still very early and hits him with a stopping block. Still not playing. Inferno to turn up the heat. Flashes the super. This could either seal the deal or it could come back to bite him. Took him to the corner and a flash. Big throw. Quick breather. Players must start off and keep going. Kill run. Genius read. Burns uses the gig for a super arm. Big super arm hit. There's the drive attack that's going to lead to a juicy punch. Oh, run out. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, here we go. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. There's the win. One player comes off the hang and scores the win. Player 1 faced the the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Shows the medium check. Checks him with the projectile. Decides to go in with the target combo. Opts for the throw. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Gets the jump in. That attack landed for a counter. He'll have to decide how to follow up. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Knockdown. Throws out a projectile. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Taking stock. Feeling out the spacing. Lets off a yoga fire. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Knockdown and gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whip punches. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Grabs him, tries to hit them with a stopping block. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player two will look to apply pressure here. Yoga play Inferno to turn up the heat. Big change blow. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. That's the counter. Teleport. That's gonna rattle him. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Flies in with a Cobra punch. Player two is barely hanging in there. Brushes that off and keeps going. In that with confidence. All in with a rush. Player two catches on the cage right there.
Já tá lá, copiando, dando soco, soco médio, soco forte. Dash. Na verdade, já limpou o Drive Impact. Ele fica esfregando, cara.
Player two
Cada vez mais o Drive Impact.
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Had the radar up and running. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player one has the lifeline. Knockdown. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Goes for a driver. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Oh, the drive impact whip. Are they ready to punish?
Uma vez, né? O problema é você não dar os fortes, deve ser já era.
Takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Isso aí.
They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Sticks the combo. Oh, easy 10. Inferno to turn up the heat. Player two is in a pretty
Não, mano, não isso não, cara.
Going in. Big throw. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Smart play with the throw. Looking for a chance. This is gonna hurt.
Isso, pegou.
Drops him hard. That corner is starting to look scary. Teleport. Nowhere safe. Quick medium punch. There's a blood finish.
Ah, não. Tudo igual no buraco, não.
Made all the right moves. This experience is only gonna make them stronger.
Difícil de ganhar. Muito difícil de ganhar. O Ed é bom, mano. É chato. Tem jogo a longa distância, a média distância e a curta distância. É bom. Parece que não, mas é rápido. Aqui no Delcinho lento. É a câmera é predadora do Delcinho.
This isn't about just winning the match.
Eles
Pride
pediram.
and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fights but to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. A drive impact could end it all here. A drive impact could end it all here. Checks with a medium. Genius read. Player one will look to apply to come from the brink like that. What a comeback. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They piled up the null. Now, how are they going to use it? That's the counter. Scrapping it out up close. Sneaks in above. Both fighters planning something? A drive impact could end it all here. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Drive gauge on deck. Experiencing burnout. All the throw connects. Knockdown and right with how will they utilize it? Really time. Let the Yoga Inferno rip. Amazing. Huge chance after that wall splash. Yoga Inferno to flip this fight to life. Both fighters are hurting. What's gonna happen? We see a drive impact here.
Olha isso, no médio.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in left to grind out the win?
Não tem backdash isso aqui não, velho.
Took him to the corner in a flash. Throws him.
Vai passar isso.
Jumping. Barely blocks the jumping. Genius read with that throw escape. Player 1 has gotta work some magic with his limited drive. This is gonna hurt. Player 1 with the rhythm. Super on to show him what a PhD and fighters can do for you. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Luck shot. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Starts with the jump in. Taking stock. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Neither of them willing to back off. Knockdown. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Still not playing. Inferno to turn up the heat. What a finish. Great meet in the life gauge there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The next round is beginning. What's going to happen now? Got their eye on the air. Medium kick. Medium kick hits him with a stopping block. Tiger knee to the sternum. Will we see a drive impact? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Hanging on for dear life. A back throw for damage and vital positioning. Are we going to see a comeback? Yoga Inferno to set this fight alight. Oh, here we go. Any mistake here is going to be fatal. What's going to be huge chance after that wall splash? Inferno! That was the lightest I've ever seen. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real panic for us. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that Tiger. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Throws them to negate the block. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Solid combo. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Goes for a drive. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Trying to read each other here. Oh, burnout triggered. Uses the gauge. Can this super art set things into motion? Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers.
Sorte, hein? Inverteu. Fez certinho.
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Burns them up. Left off the projectile to waste time. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. The jump in is denied. Close up. What's next? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Connects with medium kick. Agony to the sternum.
Na baixada, copiando, levanta.
This is gonna be bad news. They got the meter for a drive impact. Roll in with a rock. Experiencing burnout. Play side switch. Going in. Noticeable
Ele passou.
Oh, now that is a punish. Oh man, this is a scary range. Burns out. Ankle taker is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Lots of distance here. Who's baiting who? Player 2 denied the jump in attempt.
Tentado, hein, mano?
Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Eita. Se dá pra planejar esse shot aqui. Boa.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 1 with the life lead. Fires off an overdrive bar. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. At this range, many attacks can connect to sneak something out. The neutral game is very important. Knockdown. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. They are not afraid to let the overdrive arc fly, even when their drive gauge isn't topped off. Feeling out the spacing. Got their eye on the air. The pressure is so intense here. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Took him to the corner and a flash. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Yoga play. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 1 has the life lead. Hits them with a stop and bop. Burnout activates. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Baits out the attack and gets the punish count. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Medium kick hit. Breaks the block with a throw. Quick medium pump. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 1 can't find
Tô fazendo a reação. Nada, não é nem menciona nada. Só travado esperando fazer tudo. Seu pratinho, magia.
Opens with Rosum. Who's going to steal this win? Checks with a medium kick.
É isso?
Player 2 needs to use the front of the
Que
corner.
isso?
Wall splash hits
Lá
the
demais, eu não
top.
pulei.
Drop tiger uppercut right in the kiss. Uses their drive game. Keeps them out.
Olha.
Huge chance at their ball. Turning it right up with the scoop.
Ridículo.
The tiger's caught its frame. It's about
E
to sink
duas
its
vezes,
frame.
4 vezes também.
Get ready because this is gonna be vicious. Player, oh my God, what a throw set. Connects with the throw.
Olha.
Rushes in. Projectile
Tudo
hit.
molhada, velho.
Fantastic positioning on show during
Se eu
that
fiz a
round.
rasteira, ele subiu, depois da minha rasteira, ele
Really
conseguiu
had to
pegar.
fight for that one. No shortage
Deus
of
do
drama. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for the touch-up.
Olha. Que isso? Tô rachado.
They quickly get back into the corner of
Olha
the
isso.
stage.
Pega. Olha. Que isso?
What's their game plan here at this critical stage?
Nossa, nossa, show de horrores.
Surprises them with a drive.
Não saiu. Pelo internet, não saiu.
Strings it all together.
Show de horrores, mano. Apertação de botão, dá de rush de
Player 2
desespero.
picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Vai correr. Não vai.
They are not afraid to let the overdrive arc fly, even when their drive nation isn't topped off. Charges forward. Player 1 has a slight rifle. I hit them with a stop and bomb.
Não sai, velho. Que é isso, mano?
Drive moves without burning out. Oh, they're in the corner
Que
now.
isso?
No running
Sai
away.
logo, não.
Big throw.
Aí, tá passando esse gol aí.
There's the wall spot. They can't do
Se eu
anything now.
lembrar que tem drive em par,
Uppercut shred. Back to the corner. Are we gonna play
olha lá, não sai nada.
forward
Então,
throw?
não tem-
Laying the pressure on things. Player 2,
não fiz isso,
burnout
não.
activates. Oh, here we go.
Sai
Bringing
não.
Inferno. What are they cooking up? Burnout, but they may have a plan here.
Vai ser uma bosta do teletransporte. Nesse gênero aí.
Player 2 was an
Você
absolute
ativa o
beast.
teletransporte, você leva magia, leva voadora, tudo no teletransporte. Deus me livre. Caraca, velho. Tô bom demais, tô errando muito. Sério, eu errei muito ali, velho. Deus me livre. Muito erro. Vamos com o Blanquinho agora, né? O Blanquinho vai fazer alguma coisa. Branca. Sabe que chega a 20 massa. Tava com errona, mas porque muito tempo sem jogar, eu voltei e perdi os pontos. Aí não dá, né?
All ready for you.
4 e 6. Amanhã nós temos. Com certeza, acho que vou fazer um Street Fighter 4 e dar continuidade ao Detroit, tá pessoal? Essa luta é chata, hein? Essa lutinha.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top of
Essa
this
luta é
fight?
chata.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Delícia.
Now the fun begins. Knockdown. Denies the attack, and both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Okay, creating some space here. Grabs him. Strings it all together. Taking stock. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? The pressure is so intense here. Nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next?
Esperei, né? Se eu perto do planeta,
Player
tinha
one
ligado.
hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Decides to create some distance to start. Can't tech the throw. What a clutch side use here. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Player one can build off this lead. Springs forward with the drive run. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Will we see a drive in? Going in. Burnout activates. Having them with the La Super. Can they stand the heat? The super doesn't hit. Turning up the heat here with a level 2 super. Quick breather. Oh, coming for you. But that's gonna leave him rattled. Stone cold and right. You can't block those. Uses the teleport. One perfect parry under pressure. What now? Even the slightest control burnout.
Só esperei essa magia o tempo todo e me soltou.
This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Quase perdi o rosto esperando essa magia ali.
Player one made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Rates him. Long low attack hits. Throws him. What's next? What are they thinking here? Will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Can they use the corner of the mount to come back? The cross-up connect. Alright.
Pô, defendendo,
Starts
cara.
with a jump. Look at the damage they can pump out with the combo. Things are heating up. Player one chasing him down. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Taking stock. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. In with the rolling attack. Counters with the knee. Nice read. They need to rely on their instincts here. One chance here may end this match. Player one will look to apply pressure here. That's a big gap.
Bem, é de 10 salvadores.
Player two takes
Faz
the
um
round
jogo
like a
mais.
thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Olha lá.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player two did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. And then vertical rolling attack. Get out of
Olha,
here.
não vem nem fudendo.
Player two has a slight drive rush to keep it going.
Pensando o cara que
Player one is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it?
só fome.
Fight someone, Grigla. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player one will need to use their meter here wisely.
Morreu
One
só por
chance
jogo
here
todo.
may end this match. Both fighters have amnesia.
Olha isso.
KO.
O cara deu uma fuga das galinhas o jogo todo.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
Lembra?
Lots of aggression from both sides.
Ele vai correr pra trás agora? Calma aí, vai lá pra trás.
What's the play here? Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Grabs him. All right, what's coming up next? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive gear. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. It's back with the overdrive vertical. They've got the meter for a drive in. Throws them to negate the block. Player two can't. Burnout activates. Closing moments of the match. One hit KO.
Cacilda.
Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Opts to create space to start. Can't take the throw. Jumps in. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Both fighters planning some. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Will we see a drive in? Grabs and throws him away.
Isso.
This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. On for the critical art. Gets the critical. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they're gonna think of a follow-up. Can they create an opportunity? Uses the teleport. Plays that rattle. Don't golden right. Can't block. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in that to grind out the win? Back after the start. They're not taking any chance. Player one won out those close struggles. And now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Dropped hard. Oh, coming for you. Going betting in all on the drive run. Player one is working with a better game. Uses the teleport.
Mano, voado, hein?
Is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some
Ela
major.
aperta de todo jeito, velho. Olha isso, mano.
Overhead attack. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player one. No burnout. Did they mean to do that?
Brincadeira,
Wanna
meu
do the
Deus.
bazooka. Throws them in the minefield. Overhead closes it out.
Nossa. Andou o jogo todo pra trás. Você é doido. Correu o jogo todo. Que medo da porra. Sai fora. Não é nem questão de jogar bem ou jogar mal. Ah, deu certo. Beleza, parabéns. Esse boneco, o jogo desse boneco também não tem muito o que fazer, não. Tem uns caras que jogam bem pra caralho. Média e longa distância com ele. Não é o caso. Você neutraliza o andada do cara pra trás, o cara fica sem jogo, mano. Coloca o cara no corner e o cara fica todo perdido.
Honda.
Vou desativar esse comentário.
I'm ready for you.
Curva lá, viu? Ela não fez nada.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Side. Now they're on the defensive. With the forward, the battle in the corner continues. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Big counter. Taking stock. Goes for the super art. Broken blast. Risky up close scrap still going. One chance here may end this match. Going in, springs forward with the drive.
Zoado, velho. Que isso? O cara faz um negócio desse, passa na
Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player two hits up is always important in the first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both show their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Does a good job of looking back. Knockdown. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Charges forward.
Isso.
Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Show up for it. Player wants the low. Still slugging it out at this range. A jump. Won't stop. Oh, yo!
Eu queria fazer isso. Eu fico no chão, é legal.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Starts things off with a jump in, delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack.
Cadeira, mano. Tá esquivando tudo.
Player 1 is in burnout state. Goes to the air.
É isso.
They push connects with the throw. Amazing. Switch sides. Oh my, the throw tech. Dangerous range here. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Not in range for the throw. What's next? Getting it all on the drive run. Player 2 needs to win the whole burnout. They need to do that. They were sitting over here for this super art. Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space.
Tô pulando pra trás aqui no canto da tela também.
Straight up outplayed them. Talk about a David and Goliath situation. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Drops him hard. Easily escapes that throw attack. What's the Oito throw? You can't let him close in like that. Takes a trip. Neither of them willing to back off. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Life lead opens up. Throws them to negate the block. Oh, easy tech. Stops the attack by using a drive kick. Can't tech the throw? The pressure is so intense here.
Ih, mano, não acredito
Gotta
nisso
be
não.
mindful. Burnout! Let's get the tempo of the match.
Ah, velho, me agarrou.
Player 2 has depleted their drive loop, but they are still within range to win this round. A drive impact could end it. Oh, how did they spot that? Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Rising uppercut. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Launches it. Oh, wow. Just goes for it at this range. Raise the hit. We're going to see it rain. Now, can they finish the plus out the parry?
Ih, apertei, mano. Não
Player
saiu nada,
1
né?
is in a pretty good situation with the meter again. They've got the meter for a drive, anticipated that throw. Player 1 has huge thing in with the cross. Can they create an opportunity? And whip! They're wide open. What now?
Se eu esperasse eu tinha ganhado. Eu pensei, não, ele não vai fazer, ele fez.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last rep, this is gonna hurt. Jump front, flash anti-air. Well, now that is a punish. Player 1 is in a very good spot.
Bom,
What will they do next? Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, here we go. All in with the rush. Cross up attack. We see a drive and back here. Fires a blast. Dangerous range here. What now? Player 1 draws super hard incoming. Catches them out. Leg six. Oh, burnout. Do they mean to do that?
é difícil, não precisa ter hora.
Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Well, now that is a punish. Plus out the parry. Misses the grab. Sticks the combo. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Takes a trip. They timed that just right to get the perfect parry. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. They're being absolutely relentless because if I get
Todo jeito, mano. Eu tô pegando isso aí.
Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Rising uppercut. Springs forward with the drive rush. Still slugging it out at this range.
Tira uma joelhada no Trump, mano.
Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Knockdown and a drive impact could end it all here. Ah, burnout activates. Anything off solid anti-air. Going on the offensive. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play? Rushes in. Player 2. Oh, the private back will punish. Oh, that combo finishes it. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Comes crashing down. Who will come on top in this final round? Any throw will win at that range. The parry. Plenty of help. Grabs him. Pancake time. Player 1 can't let this simmer. He's gotta start cooking. We can get time. Get back here. Sumo smash. This may turn into a big check. All the throw connects. Oh, here we go. Player 2 has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of death. They think this time to bust it out. They can't get hit here. Gets the counter hit and the win. Player 1 delivers the upset. That's one for the replay.
É doido, passei sufoco.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They knew that throw was coming. Goes for the command grab. Player 1 has the life lead. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Life lead opens up. Big counter. Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the
Zoado, hein, mano?
with the throw. Player 2 needs to hold out until their
Rasteira. Esse rasteiro aí, né? Se dessa mente, né?
Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Hook smash. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Anything off the smash? Burrito throws. You can't let him close in like that. Springs forward with the drive rush. Medium kick hit. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Experiencing burnout. They trade hits. Still the overhead, but it won't work. Quick breather. KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Gets the counter hit blow. An aggressive attack. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? The combo's there. What are they thinking here? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout. With this super arc connect, Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Drive rush. gets in their face. All right, what's coming up next? The drive impact whip. Are they ready to punish? Player 2 has completely used all of their drive games, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Are they thinking about how to steal this
O cara
round?
andou na minha frente, eu botei o botão.
Closing moments of the
Ele andou na minha frente, mas não fiz a ação, não saiu nada. Ele foi,
Player
pegou em
1
dash e veio
takes the
ali.
round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Who's going to start things off? Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? We have a super art on deck. Expect us to charge us forward. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Goes for the rush. Will that parry change the momentum of this match? Their drive runs to keep it going. Anything off the smash? Player 2 can't use any drop. Perfect execution with the anti-air. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Oh, burnout triggers. All in with the rush. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. Hold your breath. How did they anticipate that jump-in? Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fugiu.
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arch. Jumps in. Match just started. It's anyone.
Pra trás, irmão.
They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Both fighters have a full super meter on all in with the rush. Super arch to show what our PhD fighters can do for you. Take it all over super. Not shy one bit about it. Playing forward rush. Turns out. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Reese crowds in back kickers.
Fazendo gol.
Player 1 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle. No! Critical arc out! The final bout is about to start. You don't step in the ring with Honda and expect to walk away! A real test of nerves here. They push their way out of the corner.
Fiz pra trás. Eu vi o... Pra cá, ele deve ter mais travado lá.
No shortage of drama.
Anda.
It's not over yet.
Vamos caminhar, vai.
Doesn't miss a beat. Anything off the smash? Get right in there. Neither of them willing to back off here. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Trying to read each other here? Goes for a drive. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Stop the attack by using a drive pair. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Somehow pushes back. Charges forward. Quick breather. Can they keep on him? Brings forward with the drive rush. Their drive gauges are looking bare. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Breaks those shins. Unfazed by the switching block. Will we see a drive in there? Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Throw tech. Comes crashing down.
E saiu.
Ooh, there's a suck.
Tirou toda a minha vantagem, zone, tirou tudo, velho.
Here's
Condição
the
especial.
final round. The real fight starts now.
Que é isso? Certeza.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do. That throw's gonna take off a chunk again. Oh, corner now. Did they mean to do that?
Lá demais, mano.
Carries to the corner.
Perdeu a
Just
chance
made
lá,
the
não
bad
saiu.
move. Do it to him. Show the people what they came to see, Ryu.
dominei aqui.
Oh, here we go. What are they gonna do? They gotta go. Fireball at that range? Player 2
Só
is
andou
a
pra trás,
force
meu
to be
amigo.
reckoned
Deus me
with.
livre. Valendo. Ave Maria, você é doido, mano. O cara só vinha pra cima quando eu tava no chão, mano. E olha lá ainda. Deus me livre, entendeu? Como é que tá? Esse foi o jogo, hein? Você é louco, velho. Dá uma agonia, mano, ver os caras que jogam assim. O cara fala de mim aí, mas tem uns caras pior, mano. Deus me livre. Nossa, até uma agonia, mano. Eu errei, né? Deixa eu levar, mano.
I'm ready for you.
But life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons. I realized I gotta kill them all.
Olha o desenho aí, meu.
You
Grande
better have your
desenho.
Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Tô vendo o desenho.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Backs them into the corner. Alright, what's coming up
É,
next?
para não.
Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Did well to get the buff in there.
É isso.
Not shy with the grab.
Acho que ele pegou no positivo, mano.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little
É
bit,
isso,
so
mano.
they must be
Você
looking
não
up a
tem,
counter.
é...
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Scrapping it out, up, but blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Flash to the super. This could either seal the deal or it could
Isso,
come back to
que
bite
isso.
us. Knockdown and player
Tudo
2
pega.
is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. They got the
Tudo
meter
bem,
for
ó.
a drive impact. Life lead is there, but still experiencing burnout. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Ninguém vai de rush, né? Foda.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Gets the
Deu o pulo dele e ele pulou.
a nice chunky combo. Can they keep up the assault? Backs them into the corner. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive use. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Okay, creating some space here. Holds out with a block.
pílula na
It's
minha frente,
always
eu batendo
important
no
first
boneco
round.
sai.
They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Só ela que bate, mano.
Steps back to start things off.
Você não bateu, ó.
They both showed their hands a little big, so they must be thinking of a counter.
Sai. Olha aí, olha aí.
Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive game. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Good job blocking the jump in.
Que isso?
They're showing us just how patient they can be. Knockout and player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Okay, creating some space
Olha
here.
isso, mano. Que isso?
Mexican side move.
Mas,
A quick breather. Brings down a Yoga Comet to throw him off. Yoga fires him. Gets up the counter. This is going to be huge. Grabs and throws him away. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Wow, that's some big time damage there. Will we see a drive hit all in with a rush? Gets a risky buff in. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Their spacing is so on point, but who's gonna blink first?
o boneco não aceita, mano. O cara faz o drag rush e tô na diagonal, quando ele tá baixo, mano. Já sabendo o que ele vai fazer. O boneco insiste em cair em pé, mano. Que isso? Ah, muito pesado.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Eu sei que ele vai fazer isso aí. Ele já põe na diagonal, mano. O boneco dá um drive rush e o boneco não desce pra diagonal pra defender embaixo, mano. Ele fica lá em pé, mano. O cara fazer um setupzinho na rasteirinha e cá, mano. Ah, que isso. Muito zoado.
I'm ready for you.
Life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons. I realized I gotta kill them my blessings.
Não sei que tá mostrando minha lista de replay. Não sei o que aconteceu. Depois de uma atualização, isso sumiu tudo nos replays. Não sei se tem que fazer alguma coisa, não sei. Isso é coisa de servidor, mano. Tem um monte de gente jogando, eu sei. É complicado. Não, mano. Buscando, mas precisa.
Now, find a new rival.
O Jaime.
How's this match gonna shake
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Still slugging it out here. finds the time to squeeze in a hook. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Good anti. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this match. Taking stock. Player 2 KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. That's some big juicy damage on that counter. The jump in is denied. Burnout activates. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. What'll happen here? Sets the bomb off to shake them up. Will we see from there going for the super art? Traps him with a break in. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Drops him hard. Player 1 burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Tom springs forward with the drive up. Shot unearned. Cranking it up. Flatlines up. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Connects with the throw. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. The match just started. Reads the jump in perfectly. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of help remaining. Time to reassess the situation? They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Drink level maxed out. This party's getting crazy. So, what's next? Barely blocks the jump in. Leg shake.
Sai de caralho, esquiva.
Can't use any drive
Pesado
without
demais.
burning out. Swagger punch. All a minute. Player 1 is dangerously close. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Getting it all on a drive run. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Who's gonna take it? That corner, nothing stops this train. Oh, you never know what can happen here. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. Knocks him out of the air. Anti-air in the front. Take that guard away. He's maxed out. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Back to the corner. Hits them with a critical one. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. I can't believe it. Breaking them shins with the low heavy. No one could have called that. Player 1 has got to be doing good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Swagger step. Time for a drink. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Goes for the throw. Trips them up. Holds out with a block. Throws him. What's next? Alright, what's coming up next? The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Will we see a drive hit? Set the box, gets him. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Had the radar up and running. Close him. What's next? It's back with the overdrive vertical. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Target cover with the filler. Ends the round with a big combo. Amazing. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Knocked him out of the air. Saw that coming. Swagger step. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Oh, wow, reads the counterattack. More fuel to the fire. Cook him up. Get to the side hole. Better not play, boy. Quicker than a freaking hit. power connects. Player 1 needs the wall in with a rock. Taking shots out of each other here. Burns the game with a super. This is just what a finish.
Que isso.
That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, pop it. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that good guy. Nice. Oh my God, what a throw tech. Can't tech the throw. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Now they get pushed into the corner.
Zoado demais, mano.
Very
Que
difficult to
isso.
escape. All right. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Oh, easy tech. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Got their eye on the air. Throws them to negate the block. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner.
Olha isso, apertando, mano. Não é olhando, mano.
What's next? Knockdown. Charges forward. Scrapping it out up close. They've got the beater for a drive impact. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening.
Caraca, velho. O cara me capturou no rope, mano.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Quando saiu.
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen? Going on the offensive? Player 1 can springs forward with the drive rush. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Going in, charges forward. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? A quick breather. Player 1 is dominating this match. Hanging on for dear life. Oh, could be the start of something. Not much life left, but they're KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Goes for the jump in to start. The last round delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Match just started. It's anyone's game. Ooh, you never know what can happen with the Luminance. Breaking stuff distracting. Turning it right up with the super. Spend it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. That corner is starting to look driver. Player 2 still has a chance, but it's going to be anti-air in the front. Oh, now that closes it out. Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only going to make them stronger.
Caraca, velho. Será que é o mesmo rio que fugiu? É mesmo. Deus me livre.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Fugiu o round todo. 4 rounds você jogar aqui.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Taking stock. Player 2 is just about out of drive. That attack landed for a counter this. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Takes a trip. Player 2 chases him down. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Knockdown. Player 2
Vem
KO.
pra cima quando tá no D4 ou no canto.
Player 2
Dá
hits
jogo
the
nele,
always
ele foge
important
direto.
first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate double. Throws him. What's next? Blocks the low heavy. Decides to meet them in the air. Early round springs forward with the drive rush. Jumps up, hits back with the overdrive vertical. Sets the bomb off to shake them up.
O cara tá fazendo, mano? Tentando no meio quando eu tô batendo, mano.
The big
Caça o
play.
jogo dele e não sai fora. E a pressão sai do jogo e ele batendo, tentando jogar tudo certo.
Player drive runs to keep it going.
Dá uma olhada.
He'll
Aí ele vai.
drive it. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player 1 is not in
Ele vai
the
lá,
He's
mano.
there.
Tô chipando o cara, tô batendo na pressão,
That
o
was
cara
a clinic
aperta
on
o
how a
botão,
solid
vira,
neutral
faz
game
um
wins matches.
para meu bombo, meus bagulhos.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
Pulando, vai, se lascar.
Tries to bait him with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. We've got both sides without a drive gauge. How will they overcome this? Player 1 has the light. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up
Tentando
first
fazer,
will have a big
tentando fazer
advantage.
o jogo, não dá, ó.
Throws them down. Will the drive carry here open things up for them? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy
É
damage
isso, mano.
with the throw. In a dire situation.
Ai, caraca, mano, zoado demais, velho. Não tem nada de
Player 2 picks up the first
segredo
round.
ali.
That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Pula.
Immediate stoppage. It hits back with the overdrive vertical. Springs forward with the drive rush. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Both fighters, vertical rolling attack. Get
É
out of
isso.
here.
Olha, o cara tá pensando, eu tô
Has
fazendo da
empty
dupla pra todo
drive.
lado.
This is a very precarious
Pega.
situation. Their spacing is so on point, but who's gonna blink first? Burnout activates. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they
Deus.
approach the situation will be interesting. Watching each other carefully. Getting it all on the drive rush. Springs forward with the
Não
drive
tá,
rush.
filho. Tá tudo pra
Delivers the
trás.
pain right to their doorstep. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal.
Isso, mano.
What's next?
Puta.
Oh my
Ah,
God.
velho. Aí, como é que é?
Player 2.
Fiz aquilo.
Out the cage right there. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Closes it out.
Caraca, eu não fiz
Player
aquilo
2
não, velho.
was an
Só
absolute
pulinho.
beast in that match.
Ah, vou plantar atrás aí, vai. Ah.
gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Parries the attack and plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? What's the play here? That overhead was a bit obvious. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Will they be able to manage what little drive gauge they have? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. All right, what's coming up next? Mixing it up with low tiger shot. Very solid corner shot. Take drive rush to keep it going. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Quick sprint forward with the drive rush. Going in there. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? It's back with the overdrive vertical. Check the low tiger shot. Good job blocking the jumping shot. They're showing us just how patient they can be. High tiger shot to twice. Knockdown and still springs forward with the drive rush. Saw that coming. Tiger knee to the sternum. Smart play with the throw. They are absolutely wailing on the drive rush to keep it going. Goes for it all, but just misses. A drive impact could end it all here. Barely blocks the jump in. Are we gonna get in there?
Antes dele, ele pegou esse golpe depois de mim, o dele com tudo, mas não saiu.
Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Check the low tiger. Tiger next to the... Player 1 ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Spends it all on the super. Not one bit about it. Player 1 drives it back, misses. Both sides getting ready. We see a drive get back here. Here comes the corner play. Whip. They're wide open. Reaction gone. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? They're in lane. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Dumps them. Player 1 delivers the upset. That's one for the replay. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that comeback. Jump. Mixing it up with low tiger. From up above. There's a corner switch. Player 1 with the life lead. Taking stock. Denies the attack and they get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. They're not afraid to let the overdrive arc fly, even when their drive gauge isn't topped off. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Grabs him, knockdown. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Both fighters are barely alive. Mixing it up with low tiger shot. Player 2 has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Check the low tiger shot. They were expecting that drive impact. A critical situation for both fighters. They're low on both life and drive gauge right now. They need to capitalize on pain. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Medium kick hits. Who's going to start things off? Tiger knee to the sternum. Uses the parry. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Springs forward with the drive rush. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Both fighters uses the gauge for a super arm. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Looking for a chance. drive impact. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. They must have a game plan here with flatlines up. Player one made all the right moves in that fight.
Tá difícil. Não sai o sol, não tem visita, não tem futebol. Eu errando. Não tá dando certo, tá vendo? Apanhar com é bom, né?
I'm ready for you.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it. So let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Denies that throw attempt. Who's gonna make a move? Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Somehow, that parry may be just the catalyst they need. Takes a trip. Neither of them, willing to back, saw that jumping coming from a mile away and parries it perfectly. And then Dyer's KO. Player two hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the null. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps up, Polito throws. Can't let him close in like that. Player one is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Going in, their will to win is really being untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. So last round, it's now or never. Perfect execution with the anti-air.
Travou o boneco. Travou.
Is a burnout state. A very precarious situation. Needs them air. Player two can't drive anymore. That's gonna leave him rattled. Okay, here we go. The low kick hit. What are they gonna and eat? Gets him with a Euro step. Grabs him. Pancake time. Sunburn.
Pegou pra mim.
Take a seat. Oh my God, Rock Super.
Eu achei que ia pegar. Por ele estar flutuando, mas não pegou.
Has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. Hits him with a stopping block. Anything off the smash? Still scrapping for control of the stage. Gets right in there. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Trips him up. Definitely shuts out the jump in. Gets the jump in. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Life lead opens up.
Olhando pro Delcinho
Player
dele.
two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Parries the attack. Anything off the smash? Neither of them willing to back off. Good job blocking the jump point show. Player one needs to use it, but it brushes that off and keeps going. Will we see a drive it? How will they manage their drive it? both fighters neutral throws. You can't let them close in like that. Light lead is there.
Fazendo tempo errado, eu jogo muito pra cima.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Perfect execution with the anti-air. In with the cross. A jump. Cut and eats it. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Trouble from above. Good presence of mind to pull the trigger. What will they do next? Walk back into the guard line. Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space.
De novo, isso aí.
Turns out the star. Is it gonna be over? Are they going to be able to come back and snatch quickly from the jaws of defeat? No! Critical Eye out here! It is over! Player 2 faced the giant and walked away unscathed. What a win!
Quero agradecer quem está assistindo, quem está assistindo aí também. Nesse momento aí, obrigado. Street Fighter 6 voltando aí. Em breve Tekken 8 também. Call of Duty Warzone. E assim vai. Beleza? Um forte abraço a todos. Obrigadão. E até a próxima live. Valeu. Show de bola. Apanhei, bati, lá foi mais que bati. Os caras aí, mas tá bom. Voltando em quase 2 meses sem jogar Street aí. Mas é nóis. Valeu.